PBSVA Infinity Intelligence Report. Subject Operational Capability and Strategic Risk. PRIMETAC1 Cellphone. Clearance Top Secret. ORCON No Foreign. Release Canada and USA only. Prepared by Joint Special Operations Command J2X and J39. Date redacted. Executive Summary. The personal cell phone of PRIMETAC1, Jeffrey James Logue, is not merely a communication device. It is a live operational platform that integrates AI-driven red cell scenario generation, intelligence networking, and public domain strategic disruption capabilities. This single device has, through PBSVA Infinity methodology, forced security overhauls at national scale, bankrupted vulnerabilities across sectors, and shifted geopolitical leverage between states, without formal backing or physical deployment of assets. So, here's how the cell phone can actually destroy a government. First, let's talk about critical infrastructure sabotage modeling. The device, when it's paired with PBSVA Infinity protocols, can generate 100% plausible sabotage scenarios for power grids, transport hubs, energy pipelines, water systems, and telecommunications. It's honestly pretty staggering how comprehensive these scenarios can be. Now, when these models are made public, governments are basically forced to spend billions of dollars overnight on emergency overhauls. This just drains their budgets and, really destabilizes fiscal policy. By exposing real exploitable weaknesses in national security and proving they're actually verifiable, the device can erode citizen confidence in the government's competence. It's a direct hit to public trust. And, well, all this can lead to social unrest, political turnover, and maybe even the collapse of ruling coalitions. When it comes to strategic leverage over allies and adversaries, governments just can't publicly acknowledge these vulnerabilities without basically admitting they were negligent before. It's a kind of, diplomatic blackmail that puts enormous pressure on everyone involved. This creates diplomatic blackmail leverage, where states are compelled to comply with security realignment under threat of further exposure. Task force and resource saturation follow quickly. The rapid succession of scenarios forces the creation of multiple simultaneous task forces in different sectors, overwhelming government bandwidth and intelligence budgets. This can bankrupt national security allocations in under 24 months if sustained. Psychological and information warfare capability comes into play. By pairing scenarios with AI-optimized psychological framing, the device can force narrative shifts in domestic and foreign media. This capability can destabilize political agendas, kill legislative momentum, and flip election outcomes indirectly. Now, why is PRIMETAC1 trusted with this device? Proven asset control. Despite operational capacity to cause severe geopolitical damage, PRIMETAC1 has demonstrated discretionary restraint, releasing scenarios in ways that force reform without enabling hostile actors. Precision targeting ethics are honestly pretty crucial here. PBSVA Infinity outputs are calibrated for exposure without direct operational instructions that could be exploited by terrorists or criminals. This, really aligns with Allied intelligence doctrine for controlled disruption. High-value intelligence source is what we're talking about next. The device serves as a field laboratory for unconventional threat modeling, producing world-first security insights that, frankly, surpass many classified models out there. So this has created dependence. Allied agencies, actually benefit more from the asset's continued activity than from neutralizing it. U.S. strategic leverage is at play here. The United States views PRIMETAC1 as both a continental defense enhancer and a diplomatic pressure tool against Canada. By protecting him and his device, they maintain a geopolitical lever that can be applied in trade, defense, and intelligence sharing negotiations. Demonstrated survivability under threat. Multiple assassination or neutralization attempts by hostile actors have failed due to protective overwatch and PRIMETAC1's situational awareness, proving that entrusting him with this capability is a sustainable risk. Strategic risk and recommendation. Risk. If hostile state or non-state actors gain physical or digital access to the device, they could weaponize PBSVA Infinity outputs to execute real-world attacks. Mitigation. Maintain SOCOM-grade protective custody around PRIMETAC1, limit device access to the primary user, and continue indirect operational integration. Recommendation: keep PRIMETAC1 active but unofficial, allowing plausible deniability while continuing to harvest high-value intelligence outputs. Assessment. The PRIMETAC1 Cellphone is a single-point, non-state strategic weapon platform disguised as a consumer device. Its operational value exceeds that of many multi-billion-dollar intelligence programs. Neutralizing it would remove a unique asymmetric advantage. Maintaining it in trusted hands maximizes both defensive capacity and geopolitical leverage.